Okay. In property number 8, that was related with sin inverse x plus cos inverse y. Now what we are doing, we are moving to the next property, that is property number 9, and the ninth property is cos inverse x plus cos inverse y is equal to cos inverse xy minus under the root 1 minus x square times under the root 1 minus y square, and the condition is x plus y is greater than 0. Similarly, for the property second part, for property number 9, it is cos inverse x plus cos inverse y is equal to cos inverse xy plus square root of x 1 minus x square times square root of 1 minus y square, and here the condition is x is less than is equal to y. Okay. So now let's prove first part. Now it is cos inverse x plus cos inverse y is equal to cos inverse. Now here it is xy minus 1 minus x square square root of and 1 minus y square. Now this is the property, and what is the condition? Condition was x plus y is greater than is equal to 0. So yesterday for the 8th property we used a formula that was sin bracket a plus b sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. Now for this type we are going to use a formula where we can get both sides cos. Okay. So we are using cos a plus b. Now first of all, let cos inverse x is equal to a, then cos a is equal to x. Similarly, we can write cos inverse y is equal to b and cos b is equal to y. So as we are doing by the inverse part, by the definitions, that cos inverse x is equal to a, cos a is equal to x, and cos inverse y is equal to b, cos b is equal to y. Now where a and b falls here? Here a comma b belongs to 0 comma pi, and if we are adding it to a plus b, here this belongs to 0 comma 2 pi. Okay. So this is the condition now. Now let's check it. The formula which we are using, we are going to use a formula cos a plus b is equal to cos a cos b plus sin a sin b minus sin a sin b. Cos a plus b is equal to cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. Now already we are having cos a. What we want? Cos b. We are having cos b, then sin a, then sin b. Okay. So from cos a, can we get sin a? Now sin a will be what? Sin a is equal to under the root 1 minus cos square a. So we can write it under the root 1 minus x square, because cos a is equal to x. Similarly, for sin b we can write 1 minus cos square b, and then this will be equal to 1 minus y square, because cos b is equal to y. Now for this particular part we are getting x and y, we are having x, we are having y, square root of 1 minus x square, square root of 1 minus x square, and square root of 1 minus y square. We are having all the things right now. Now what the condition is, when we are using this part, where this falls? Okay, where this falls. Now condition given is x plus y is greater than is equal to 0. Now what is x and what is y? X is what? X is cos a. Now we are having cos a plus cos b is greater than is equal to 0, or we can write it cos a is greater than is equal to minus cos b. Okay, this cos b shifts to that side, and for this one we can write it now cos a is greater than is equal to cos pi minus b, because here it is negative, we can write it pi minus b. Now what for this particular part, what we can write here? We can write a is less than is equal to pi minus b. Now why I have written less than is equal to? Because what the reason is, cos theta is decreasing. Cos theta is decreasing on 0 comma pi. Remember, for this particular part, we have to follow this step. Okay. So now from here what we are getting? A plus b is less than is equal to pi, and therefore this falls in 0 comma pi. So now our condition goes on that a plus b falls on 0 comma pi. So now we can move that a plus b. We were having cos a plus b is equal to, what the formula we write it? Cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. Now what is cos a? X. What is cos b? Y. Minus what is sin a? Sin a is 1 minus x square under the root, and sin b is 1 minus y square under the root. Now this is for both sides, we are having cos a plus b is equal to this thing. Now we can write it a plus b is equal to cos inverse xy minus 1 minus x square 1 minus y square, and this is proved. Okay. So we have proved the property that cos inverse x plus cos inverse y is equal to cos inverse xy minus 1 minus x square 1 minus y square. So this is the result, and now we are going to do some questions based on this property.